Kadosh, Erev Tov, Masechet, Taanit, Kinyan Masechta. We are on Tet Amud Aleph towards the bottom.
Yeah.
We already changed 9a on the bottom. We already changed the page, but we're going to do a very quick chazara on the last Gemara that we just did. Okay? So what we learned yesterday, we're doing a quick chazara. Chazara. Says the Gemara, Rav Huna, this is 3 lines from the bottom. Rav Huna bar Manoach, Rav Shmuel bar Idi, Rav Chia mivastanya, Havushchiche kemed Rava. You had 3 rabbis that always used to come in front of Rava. Okay, so these 3 rabbis, they used to come and they used to learn by Rava.
Yeah.
Their Rosh Yeshiva was Rava. They used to come and learn. Inachnav shed Rava, when Rava passed away, Atul kemed Rav Papa. They came in front of Rav Papa. So anytime he said something that they weren't 100% agreeing with, used to hint at each other. What does that mean? They learned from a certain rabbi. You know how it is. Every rabbi, my grandfather Shalom used to say, every rabbi with his book. Yeah? Meaning that every single rabbi has a certain way of psak, a certain way of this. So therefore what happens is that you have that everything. So what happened? Every time that he said something that it didn't look 100% to them, so they would start making, signs to each other, hints to each other. So chalash tateh. He got upset. Why did he get upset? Because Kilu, he's, he was upset. Daftet Amubet, 9b. Akruye bechelme, so they showed him in a dream, Bachid et shloshet aruim, that you lost the 3 shepherds. Now, if you remember, we learned this pasuk, and that's the connection between this pasuk and the previous pasuk. We learned this pasuk because this pasuk had to do with the concept that if you're going to lose the 3 shepherds, we lost them in one shot. Who were they? Moshe, Aharon, and Miriam. Now, we didn't really lose them in one shot. When did we lose them? We lost the presence in one shot. Because if you remember, each one passed away, right, on a different month, right? But we lost the concept of them in 3 months in the same time. So same thing, which means that he was shown in a dream that they were all 3 going to die. Meaning, because Rav Papa was makpid, because they were making he felt bad. They made him feel bad because now look, this is the Nur Shivan, he doesn't know anything. Yeah. So what happened? They were going to die. Lemachar, the next day, when they were leaving, Amarlu, he told them, Lezlu Rabbanam Bishlama. You should go with Shalom. So now, technically, there are 3 ways to understand this. Way number 1, he gave them a beracha. Why did he give them a beracha? So the beracha should protect them, that they shouldn't die. That's number 1. Another explanation, right? Lezlu Rabbanam Bishlama. You guys should go Bishalom. What does that mean? Get out of here. Because if he threw them out of the Shiur Kilu, he threw them away, now they weren't going to die anymore. That was going to be explanation number 2. Number 3, but in both of these explanations, it's actually for the benefit of these 3 people. That means that Rav Papa didn't want them to die or didn't want, so he had to, for the benefit. Explanation number 3 was, he already considered them dead. Lech b'shalom, you guys are already dead. Get out of here. He already considered them. So this is like a powerful one. Okay, these are just 3 different. Now we're going to start today's daf. Okay, starting today's daf. Rav Shimi bar Ashi, Tet Amubet, 9b, towards the top. We are on the 2 dots, because we just finished by the 2 dots. Okay? It says over here, Rav Shimi bar Ashi, Havashchiach Kamed Rav Papa. Rav Shimi bar Ashi was in front of Rav Papa. Okay, and he used to listen to the Shurim of Papa. Havamakshi Letuva, he was asking a lot of questions. So Yom Achad, Chaz Yedenafal Lapeh. So one day, he sees that Rav Papa, he falls on his face to say Tachanun. V'shameh de'amar, and he heard that he said, Rachmana litzlan mikisufa de Shimi. Hashem should save me from the embarrassment of Shimi. What does that mean? That means he's saying Hashem should save me. This guy is just every second, just another question, another. So what happened? The second that he heard that, so now obviously Rav Papa, he wanted that he should have success, that he should be able to answer up the questions of Rav Shimi. But once Rav Shimi understood that it was very difficult, he went and he stopped asking questions. Why? He didn't want to hurt his feelings. When he saw that he was being a bother, that he was so therefore, even though Rav Papa was correct, it wasn't that he wasn't correct. But some he was asking questions again and again and again, and he was heavy. So Rav Papa comes and he prays. Please save me from the questions, right? From the embarrassment of Shimi. So what happened? That's it. He didn't do it. Okay? Fine. Now, the truth is, I'm not sure why this story was actually very similar to the previous story. So I don't know why we have 2 dots. For you, but you also have 2 dots. Why do you guys? So why do we have 2 dots? It's very interesting. I don't know why we have the 2 dots right there. Because if anything, I would have put the 2 dots after this story, right? Why? Because at the end of the day, this is the story which is compared to the previous story. Meaning both of them were bothering Rav Papa. The first one were 3 students bothering Rav Papa because they were making signs to each other. And the next one is that you had that one student heard that he was bothering him too much, so he stopped asking questions. You understand? But obviously, I would have put the 2 dots after that. But now we're going to go back to that which we said to do with matar for Yachid and Rabim. So it says the Gemara, ve'af le'shakis savar matar b'shvil Yachid. Do you know that it wasn't only Rabbi Yochanan? If you remember, we said that Rabbi Yochanan said a few things about the rain. You remember? We started about that the rain. Rabbi Yochanan said 5 things about rain. No? Rabbi Yochanan said about kibbutz kiyasot, that when it rains, it's not going to, people are not going to go to war, meaning the soldiers stop. The tzedakah, meaning people that give tzedakah, but they don't, that means they say they're going to give tzedakah, and they don't actually give tzedakah. So they're going to stop the rain from coming. Ma'aser, if you give ma'aser, you become rich. Parnasim, which is basically to do with that matar, rain comes for yachid, but not parnasa. You remember? Those were the 5 things that Rabbi Yochanan said. Now, says the Gemara, also the Shakish holds the same thing. After the Shakish sabar, matar b'shvil yachid. Also the Shakish holds that matar comes for yachid. Ta'amar the Shakish, because says the Shakish, minayin le matar b'shvil yachid. How do we know the matar comes for a yachid, for an individual? Yachtiv says in a pasuk, sha'alu me'Hashem matar, ask from Hashem matar, be'et malkosh, during the time of malkosh, Hashem oseh chazizim, he makes clouds, umtar geshem iten lahem, and he's going to give them matar geshem, which is rain, le'ish esev basadeh. What does that mean, le'ish esev basadeh? Even, right, even for le'ish esev basadeh, even for one person that's in the field, because that's what it says, le'ish, even for one person. So says the Gemara, Yachol lakol. I would have thought that maybe HaKadosh Baruch Hu is not going to give it unless it's going to be an entire tzibur. Yachol lakol, tamul lomar leish, for one person. Even for one person that needs rain, for the zechut of one person, it will rain. Right? So says the Gemara, V'tanya, we learned on the right. Ileish, yachol lechol sodotav. 1 second. If it's for one person, so what, you're going to tell me be'emet, but maybe only if he needs it for all of his fields. Not if he needs it for one field. Tamulomar sadeh, even for one field. Meaning, not only will it rain because of Nat, right? Because Nat is one individual, but I would have thought, okay, it's going to rain for Nat, but maybe if all his fields need rain. No, even if he only needs rain for one field, it's going to rain. The isadeh. So if you're going to tell me now for one field, fine, but yachol lechol sadeh, maybe it's the entire field. Meaning, if it's already going to fall because of Ronen, that means he's got a lot of zechuyot. But not only for a lot of zechuyot, even if it's only going to be one of his fields. Not only is it going to be one of his fields, it's not even the entire field. It says, Tamulumar Esev, Hashem will bring rain for an individual, even if he only needs one grass to have rain. One Esev is an incredible Gemara. You know what that means? That means, Mamash, you've got one Esev, one grass that needs rain, Hashem will bring rain. Not only just for the field, not only just for one field, not only just one person, one of his fields, and not only the entire field, even one grass of his field. And Hashem will bring rain for that individual. Says the Gemara, Ki ha Rav Daniel Bar Katina. We're going to finish with this. Just like with Rav Daniel Bar Katina, he had a garden. So every single day, he used to go to look in the garden. Amari said, Hi Mishra Bayamaya, this furrow needs rain. This one does not need rain. Ve'ata mitra, and water would come down, and it would rain. And would give rain to whoever he said that needed rain. So imagine you're going down your field, say, look, this needs rain, this doesn't. This doesn't, this needs rain. This needs rain. All of a sudden it would start raining, only exactly where he said needed rain. Vice versa. No, 100%. So imagine what a bracha this is. So this is a beautiful Gemara. That we will continue tomorrow.